fiance into a spiraling depression.
We knew each other for so many years. We grew up together. We were best friends. We were all sisters. We completed each other. And it wasn't losing a business partner or a group member. It was losing a best friend, two best friends. And it hurt very, very, very bad. And still to this day, I have dreams about them, and I still miss them sometimes. And it's so sad, and it's so unfortunate that all of those years, you know, it happened like that. And we would have never thought, when the first album came out, I would have never thought that we would end up not being together.
In January of 2000, Destiny's Child learned that Bills, Bills, Bills was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. But with the fate of the group up in the air, even this news could not cheer the girls up.
We were excited, but we couldn't be as excited as we could be to have a Grammy nomination.
We had been in the house just sad, and me in a depression.
I just remember her being really sad and staying in her room for a long period of time.
I remember going into that room and pulling the shades up and saying, you gotta sit up, you gotta get on your knees and pray, and you know, we're gonna get through this.
She always told us that it's okay to be sad, but just don't lie in it. You have to get yourself up. You have to get your spirits up. Don't just lay there. And Matthew was like, everything's gonna be okay. Even when things were at their worst, everything was gonna be okay.
About 2 days after the Grammy nominations, I said, you know what? We are not about to end this group. We have worked too hard.
Beyonce and Kelly began performing as a duo, but with their next video shoot just weeks away, they decided that they would need to find 2 new singers.
Me and my mom got on the plane, literally went to schools, auditioning girls. We said, if we find 2 girls, we'll do it. If we don't find 2 girls, then we know it's not meant to be.
After weeks of searching for 2 replacements, their choreographer recommended 19-year-old Michelle Williams, a talented background vocalist for the singer Monica, whom the girls had met while on tour in Sacramento.
I remember her being really sweet. She was like, I love y'all's music.
I didn't walk away saying, this year I'm gonna be singing with this group. Never in a million years did I think that.
The girls gave Michelle a chance to audition and the opportunity of a lifetime.
January of 2000 is when I got a phone call. I didn't know if it was real or not. I'm like, are they sure?
When me and Beyonce met Michelle, she was like, I like her. I said, I like her too, Beyonce. She said, she gives off a light. I don't know what it is. I was like, I know, huh? Next thing we know, she was in Houston. We were rehearsing. It was beautiful.
On February 18th, 2000, Michelle became an official member of Destiny's Child. Rounding out the quartet was 18-year-old Farrah Franklin, a dancer who had appeared in the video for Bills, Bills, Bills. 5 days later, the 2 girls made their first public appearance with the group at the Grammy Awards.
I was like, are people gonna like me? Because Destiny's Child already had fans. But people already knew our name. Signs, we love you, welcome. I mean, it was just warm, and I was like, my goodness.
With a positive response from fans, the newly regrouped Destiny's Child began rehearsing for the video of Say My Name, a song co-written and recorded by the original 4 members. For the new girls, it proved to be a difficult task.
I didn't think I could be the best performer. I didn't think I could match up to what Beyonce and Kelly have already done.
So we taught the girls the routine, and like one day, they had never been in stilettos, never danced. It was crazy.
Singing with the mic and dancing at the same time was new. Walking gracefully in heels.
When we said, well, we wear stiletto heels on stage, she was like, what? I don't wear heels. We were like, okay, we're rehearsing them.
Say my name, say my name.
We shot the video like a week or 2 later. And we went to do the routine, and it looked terrible. Basically, it looked bad. So we had an idea to just start posing on the beat. And the director just started saying, bam, bam, bam. You know, every bam we would just pose. And that became the whole video.
other day, I would call, you would say, baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same.
The Say My Name video was a particular challenge for Michelle. Raised in a strict religious home, she underwent a makeover that changed her look and shocked her family.
I had to transform myself. It was hard wearing the different types of clothes, and I showed a little bit of cleavage.
She was fine. And she was like, oh, God, what am I doing? My mom is gonna kill me.
She was like, what is my mama gonna say? I said, girl, it's all right.
And so my mom saw the video. She was not ready to see her little girl with her cleavage out like that. But now, she's fine.
It took her a while, but she's got it now. So I'm like, all right, girlfriend.
I was scared to try new things with my hair. I didn't wear makeup. I didn't wear all the trendy fashions, and, you know, I didn't do that. Had I never gotten Destiny's Child, I wouldn't do the things that I do.
Though the fans accepted Michelle and Farrah, former members LaToya and Latavia remained in the public eye. On March 27, 2000, they filed a lawsuit against Destiny's Child, alleging that Matthew had mismanaged the group's funds and favored his daughter over the other members. The media leapt on the story.
It's just so crazy how the media can just be so cruel at times.
He's not controlling. He doesn't get involved in our personal life. He doesn't push me in the front. He doesn't do any of that. He's not even in the studio when we record the songs. He never has been.
Matthew's like my father. How are you gonna call my father a liar or a person that's stealing from somebody or not even know the story, period, and twist it? That is very sick to me.
Just days after the lawsuit was filed, Say My Name reached #1. The new lineup of Destiny's Child was a hit with the public.
This is for y'all, all right?
Destiny's Child appeared to be back on track, but fans had come to expect a sisterhood from the group, and behind the scenes, they struggled to find it.
I think people wanted us to be sisters right at first. We had a wonderful vibe. There was a connection, but it wasn't easy because we really didn't know each other. So you put girls together that don't know each other, disaster can strike.
The platinum-selling R&B group Destiny's Child has lost another member.
On July 24, 2000, Columbia Records announced that after just 5 months with Destiny's Child, Farrah Franklin was no longer part of the group.
Destiny's Child called into TRL on Friday to say that it was a group decision and that Franklin had missed several recent major appearances.
For the second time in less than a year, Destiny's Child was faced with another major crisis.
It was very, very hard because we didn't know each other and it didn't work out.
Next, as fans adjust to yet another version of Destiny's Child, the group once again comes under attack.
People were blaming everything on me and it hurt so bad.
And later, the girls show that beauty is more than skin deep.
My body too bootylicious.
When Lifetime's Intimate Portrait continues. Lifetime's Intimate Portrait of Destiny's Child. Faced with a lawsuit by 2 former members, Destiny's Child was a broken group. The addition of 2 new singers began the slow healing process, but everything came to a halt when a 3rd member departed 5 months later.
The public probably thought what I thought or what any of us thought, which was, what's going on with that group? And it sort of was a joke. They've lost more members than they currently have or something.
With the public focused on the group's internal conflicts, Destiny's Child braced for another attack by the media, and 18-year-old Beyoncé was their main target.
There was things like Beyoncé made all the decisions about who would sing, and she was gay to she was pregnant to, I mean, those things are ridiculous.
At one point in time, people were blaming everything on me because they wanted me to be a diva because that it was what sells magazines, the drama. And I was just the person that they picked on, and it was very painful and it hurt, and I would go to sleep at night crying every single day because I felt ashamed. I felt like so many people had this opinion of me that was so untrue, and it hurt so bad.
Beyonce, that's my sister. You've never met this person, yet still you want to print all these horrible, vicious things about her and not know what a beautiful person she is.
It still hurts, but it's a lot better now because I know who I am. And Kelly knows who I am. Michelle knows who I am. My mom and dad knows who I am. And there's plenty of people that don't like me, but there's 10 times more who love me, and I love myself.